When it was making hits on 26 block, pick up the lid on, feeling like a big dog. Phoebe gon' shiver, I'm never giving up on this spot. Hope she ain't bitter when I tell her to live on, probably never gonna lip lock. Louis V slippers, it ain't no even sipping. Truly committed, and now I'm winning off of 6 songs. If you didn't know, with a Benji origami, in the highest mountain in the Rockies. So private star island with me in Miami, and I could take a chance in a winning on a mixtape. If you do your dance, you could probably get your bills paid. Never let a hater come in here and try.
Introducing your Orlando Magic. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 11, James Ennis. Starting at point guard, standing 5 foot 11, number 14, DJ Augustine. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6 foot 8. Number 00, Aaron Gordon. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 10, Evan Fournier. Number 9, center from USC, Dan Vucevic. Once again, your Orlando Magic.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Kennard is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Wood in at the center position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. These two teams using their size to full advantage, Doris. Both teams able to run possessions through their big men up front.
And as you know, Kevin, in today's NBA, not every team has the personnel to enter the ball into the post and run action off of it. One of the things coaches will tell me, Kev, is there may be no more valuable thing at any level of basketball than a big man who's a triple threat, a guy with size who can pass, put it on the deck, or score himself.
Now here's Vucevic, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, there's a certain strength that Vucevic possesses, so he can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
Rose passes to Snell. Gordon against Griffin. Clock at 6, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, one thing that has been interesting to see since Blake Griffin came to Detroit is how he's developed as a leader, has come into his own with how he takes responsibility for the team's play.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Griffin. And with Griffin, you look at his time on the Clippers, and for most of his career, he was more of a second in command.
Coach Casey said last year early on that Griffin is the leader of this team, and Blake took it upon himself to step up to the challenge. It makes sense no matter how you look at it. He's their best player and needs to be one of the leaders.
And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1-3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
Now here is Augustine. The shot, no good. Here's Kennard. The pass to Rose. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the inside, Griffin. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. A floater. Augustine, that's good.
That's the quickness of DJ Augustine. Put it on the deck, get to the driving game. Really nicely done.
Passes it to Wood. He kicks it to Snell. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Augustine looking around. Pass to Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, from anywhere on the floor, you've got to be aware of Evan Fournier, even on the interior.
Pass to Griffin. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Offensive rebound. Back to Rose. Kicks it to Griffin. Wood passes to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Ennis. Free throw no good from Gordon.
And the coaching carousel in Orlando for a few years has now become a point of stability.
Greg, there is no doubt Steve Clifford has done an amazing job in such a very short window of time. And that's after overcoming his own individual health concerns that forced him to take a 21-game leave of absence. What an incredible turnaround for the team and for Cliff himself.
Here's Augustine. No good. Shot missing. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Snell kicks to Rose. And there's the pass to Griffin. Shoots over Fournier. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And there it is for him. Fournier's got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Doris, so interesting to watch 7-footers who almost never shot 3-pointers make that now a featured part of their game.
Give some credit to the coaches who recognized the game was being revolutionized and that 3-point shooting, regardless of position, would become integral to success. So a guy like Marc Gasol, who actually fought the idea of taking threes, Brook Lopez, Nikola Vucevic, all of them have become more integral to team success and more capable NBA players because they can shoot the basketball. It's beautiful.
It is. Evolving and adapting at that size has been something to watch. Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Gordon. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Brown finds Galloway. The teardrop falls in.
Galloway just so explosive. He shines when the ball is in his hands in a pick-and-roll situation.
Now Fultz passes it to Ross. And Bamba now top of the key. Up top, Ross. He's covered by Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Evan Fournier. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Bamba. He kicks to Fultz. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Maker.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Ross against Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Pistons, John Henson's checked in for Thon Maker. And McRae's subbed in for Langston Galloway. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Mikhailuk. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Bamba pulls it down. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Carter-Williams.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Pass to Henson. He's off on that one.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. On the floor for Detroit. Down out there with McCray. Then it's John Henson. Then there's Doumbouya. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Here's McCray. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. McCray passes to Henson. McCray kicks to Brown. There's the pass to Doumbouya. Detroit, no good that time either. Magic leading by 10. Here's Fultz. Doumbouya pulls it in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Augustine with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. Pass to McCray. Pistons passing it around. The shot, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Magic leading by 7. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in, and he makes that one. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Orlando on the break. With the second effort, he lays it in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. TJ Augustine picks one up.
Boy, don't you love how Derrick Rose resurrected his career last season. What a surprise and a bright spot for the T-Wolves. He looked like a completely rejuvenated player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And for Rose, he looked refreshed and changed in how he approached his game.
You know what, Kevin? I think he is just a much more patient and smart basketball player. His 3-ball was so improved, and the shot selection was terrific. Turnovers were down, just improvement across the board.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up and down. Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Kennard, the pass to Griffin. The dish to Rose. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Magic leading by 12. And here's Augustine. Pass to Fournier. Launches it. The Magic getting another chance here. And it's Gordon missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Fournier. Dishes it to Ennis. 5 on the clock. From deep. Tipped away.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
And the basket by Rose.
Well, Rose loves to get out into open space in transition, that extra space to work, lay it in.
Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Fournier. Ennis taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Fades back. Detroit with the rebound. Griffin finds Rose. Here's Wood, who's guarded by Fournier. Wood pass to Rose. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
It helps to have the basketball on a string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
To the paint. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Pistons trail by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Griffin. To the middle. Here's Wood. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low. Here's Vucevic, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, that's power and focus of Nikola Vucevic. Hit him, slap him, doesn't make a difference.
For Orlando, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Orlando. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Hits the three-point bomb. 7 points for Evan Fournier.
They're so adept at sizing up the defense, guys. You cannot give Fournier any space.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Augustine passes to Fournier. Now, here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. Three-pointer Augustine. It's not going to go for him. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
Boy, DJ Augustine, the number 9 pick in 2008, he has certainly been well-traveled in his career.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Blake Griffin. Inside, Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Rose. And despite the journeyman career, Augustine is playing his best ball now.
Well, it's reflected in his shooting percentages, Kevin. Over the last few seasons, he has really taken off in terms of his efficiency. This is probably one of the most underrated shooters in the NBA.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Here's Snell. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Ennis. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Well, you think about the solid first year Steve Clifford had coaching the Orlando Magic. This team had a solid season with a great leap on the defensive end of the floor. Clifford once again showing he is a great defensive mind in the NBA coaching ranks.
And he can't get the first one. And with Clifford and the defense, he's excelled in that area his whole career.
Well, think back at both stops in Charlotte and Orlando. His teams have been really solid on the defensive end of the floor. They limit turnovers and second chance points, get back in transition, build the wall. It's becoming his calling card as a coach, guys.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
For Orlando, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. The pass to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 9. Gordon deciding where to go with it. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 11.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Here's Mikhailuk. To the left side wing. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Griffin can't get it to go in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done. Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
Here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Magic lead by 18.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Evan Fournier. They get a hand on it. Now here's Carter-Williams. Not a lot of room. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba, he appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9½", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
That one misses. But you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
Now here's Carter-Williams. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
Carter-Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
Here's Brown. Passes it to Maker. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Magic on defense. Pass to Henson. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Fultz. Clock at 4. To end the run. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's McCray. He's guarded by Ross. McCray passes to Galloway. Kicks to Brown. And it's denied.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Magic running away with this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Enzo Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. John Henson out there with Maker. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's McRae. And it's Galloway in at the one. Good work there as it goes.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Ross with a wide open look. Offline with his three. Pistons trail by 21. Here's McRae. He dishes it to Snell. Over Ross. And that one hits back iron.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
No good from outside.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The first one falls for the Magic. Gordon comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's James Ennison for Carter Williams. Wood, he's checked in for Detroit. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Augustine with it. Pass to Ennis. Now Ross. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line, shooting one. Terrence Ross.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Jordan McRae. Left side, Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And the basket by Gordon.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gordon's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Galloway. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And then for Detroit, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Maker. And it's Rose in for Langston Galloway. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Ennis. They get it back. Vucevic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Shooting 2.
free throw drops for Vucevic. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Both good from the line that time. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now Rose. Six to shoot. Pulls up. High post. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The pass to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Here's Fournier. And he goes in for the dunk.
Evan Fournier has an innate sense of where the basketball is going to come off the rim. And if you don't box him out, he's going to take great use of it.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Detroit, Blake Griffin, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Blake Griffin. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And so he makes both from the line. And so here's Orlando. Passes to Birch. Knocked loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So for the Pistons, Christian Woods checked in for Doumbouya. Luke Kennard comes in for Brown. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brandon Knight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Rose with the ball for Detroit. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that is one of Derrick Rose's signature moves. May not be as fast as he once was, but boy, that explosive first step remains.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Griffin, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At the line, shooting 2. Markelle Fultz.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And a switcher also for Detroit. Snell's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Griffin.
Kevin, the vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others. And this guy is so tough to deal with.
And here's Fultz. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Another miss by Orlando. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Here's a 1-2. 1:49 left in the fourth. Here's Bamba. He kicks to Ennis. Here's a 1-2. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The Magic again can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Frazier, he's checked in for Ennis. Orlando leading by 23.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Orlando.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Vucevic.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Now here's Frazier. Pass to Fultz. Fires from 14. It's good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now, here is Knight. Guarded closer. That shot missing.
And his defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Maker. From deep three-point range, can't connect.
This is the ridiculous wingspan of Mo Bamba. He's a problem for offensive players.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. Just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night. And points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. But I just take what I get and just keep playing.
Well, you did it all over the floor tonight, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.